Hello students. Today we have to know about the how the hydrates are mixed with the elements are mixed with the hydrogen and forms the hydrates, and how we can write that molecular formula. So yes, as stated by Mendeleev also stated that the groups, 8 groups, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and that hydrates, or if we have taken a hydrates, so hydrates, their hydrates molecular formula, if this elements first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth group elements, if they are mixed with the hydrogen, how the compounds are formed, that is R. Again R represent here radical in the sense element name, then H represent hydrates here. There O represent the oxides, in the same way it is H represent the hydrates. So first group elements, that is the RH, and second group RH2, third group is RH3, fourth group is RH4. It is also easy. So there we took the even and odd, but here no, nothing at all. Just one hydrogen has increased. And fourth group is RH4, fifth group is again it should be RH3 only, then it will be reduced again. Sixth group is RH2, and the seventh group is RH. No, he didn't give any molecular formula for the 8th group elements in a hydrates group. So let us check that whether it is correct or not, or how we can write. Let us check that. So if we are taken a first group elements, that is anyone you can take in the first group element. If you are taken sodium or potassium, sodium is mixed with the hydrogen. It is in the first group. It is in the first group, keep in mind. So if it is mixed with the hydrogen, I mean so Na plus H, so that give a compounds that is called as sodium hydride. So how we can write that molecular formula? That molecular formula nothing but the NaH, keep in mind. Okay, NaH. And I told you the fourth group is also known as the 14th group element. Okay, so if we are taken in the same way, the carbon is in the 14th group. So carbon, that equal to 14th group, right? Okay, it is in the 14th group. So 14th group we can write that as, if carbon is mixed with the hydrogen, we can write that as CH4 in the sense, I think you know about that first element, first hydrocarbon. It is simplest hydrocarbon, that is the methane. Okay, CH4 we can get. So in the same way, if we have taken a calcium, so this calcium is in the second group. You can check here. It is in the second group. This is the second group. Here the calcium. Calcium, it is in the second group. If it is calcium is mixed with the hydrogen, form a compound. That is that compound molecular formula we can write as CaH2. CaH2, I mean calcium hydride. Okay, we want to read that as a calcium hydride, keep in mind. In the same way, the fifth group element, if we are taken, fifth group is also known as the 15th group, we can take that. Okay, so that fifth group elements, if you have taken the nitrogen, so nitrogen, it is in the 15th group element, or it is also equal to the fifth group. So this fifth group we can write as, if an sodium is mixed with the hydrogen, that forms, that is the NH3 in the sense you know already, it is called also called as the ammonia. Keep in mind, it is equal to 15th is so this is 16th, and this is 17th, and finally this is 18th. Okay, keep in mind. Next it will be repeated, it is 13th, and it is 12th, and it is 11th. Okay, so 11th group, 11th is equal to the first group, 12th group is equal to the second group, 13th group is equal to the third group, 14th group is equal to the fourth group, 15th group is equal to the fifth group, and 16th group is equal to the sixth group, 17th group is equal to the seventh group, and 18th group is equal to the eighth group we can take. So if you are taken any one examples in the what very familiar element, if you are taken any one example here, that is the aluminum or silicon or phosphorus. Let us take phosphorus. Phosphorus, it is in the 15th group, right? Phosphorus, it is in which group? Phosphorus P, it is in the 15th group. So this, if it is mixed with the hydrogen, 15th group element is also called as the pH3. The same we can get. Okay. So like that we can write the compounds molecular formula. Compounds molecular formula by the Mendeleev periodic law. Okay. So I mean he has concentrated. This stated that he has concentrated on the compounds formed by the when they are mixed with the oxygen and the hydrogen only. So because and he gave the molecular formula, how to write the molecular formula if the compounds are mixed with the hydrogen and the oxygen. Why? There is a particular question, why he has concentrated only on the compounds formed with the oxygen and hydrogen? Because oxygen and the hydrogen are very reactive element, so almost they are mixed with, these elements are mixed with almost all the elements. Okay, almost all the elements. That's why he has concentrated only on the hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, keep that thing also in a mind. May they can ask you in the examination that question, why Mendeleev only concentrated while forming the periodic table on the compounds formed by the oxygen and the hydrogen? Because oxygen and the hydrogen are very reactive and most abundant element in the environment, most abundant element, and they are reactive, almost reactive with all the elements, react with all the elements. That's why he has concentrated on the compounds formed by the oxygen and hydrogen element only. So through this he has formed one periodic table like that. So that is shortly known as the Mendeleev's periodic table. That is called as the Mendeleev's periodic table. So next we have to know, previous class we know about the criteria or the advantages of Mendeleev's periodic table. Next we have to know about the limitations also known as the disadvantages. Okay, disadvantages of Mendeleev's periodic table. So which are the disadvantages of Mendeleev's periodic table? If you are taken, he could not assign the correct position for hydrogen. So he could not assign the correct position for hydrogen. So why he has not assigned the correct position for the hydrogen? Because the isotopes are there. He couldn't solve the problems of isotopes. Isotopes in the sense, I think you know about that. What are isotopes? Isotope means elements having same atomic number but different mass number. I told you already, the isomers, isobars, isotopes, everything different mass number, they are called as the isotopes. Okay, elements having same atomic number but different mass number, they are called as the hydrogen. If you are taken a hydrogen H11, H12, H13 like that, so this is called as the hydrogen, and this is called as deuterium. Okay, this is also one of the hydrogen hydrogen but having a mass number 2, that's why it is called as deuterium, and this is called as tritium. So tritium in the sense having, these are called as the isotopes of hydrogen. Which are those? Hydrogen, deuterium and tritium, they are called as isotopes of hydrogen. He didn't tell about where this hydrogen want to keep and this deuterium want to keep and this tritium, because in a periodic table, I think you know about that, here mass number hydrogen 1 and atomic number is also 1, right? Okay, so but he didn't solve about the isotopes problem. So that is the main drawback of the periodic table, his periodic table.